Hey everyone, welcome to Mediumship by Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I want to say thanks so much for stopping in. While you're here, if you could hit the like button and the subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Helps to build my channel, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give messages, talk about a few things energetic, and about the things that I do, and I want to build this. So I always appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate you doing anything you can to support. So here it goes. Today is Friday, the 15th. It is a full moon. I think it's supposed to be one of the last super moons for the season for 2024. I think it's the last one. So not only that, but we've got, now I'm not big on, I don't know all the ins and outs about astrology, but I do know that Pluto is leaving Capricorn next week. And I have a whole bunch of Capricorn friends who are super excited about this. So there's been a whole lot of gunky stuff happening since 2008. And a lot of us feeling very stuck in our situations, and we keep trying to plug along, and for some reason it feels like moving through sludge. Now that is supposed to change as soon as Pluto leaves Capricorn. So Pluto, see you later, bye. Hopefully everything will go as it always goes as it's supposed to. We learn the things we're supposed to learn from situations, and then in divine time things move along and get better. And I am so hoping for big things to get better and more things to get, just more in the flow rather than a whole bunch of start-stops. I don't know about you guys, but there's been so many start-stops for me anyway. So today has been a really good day. I'll tell you, it was a beautiful sunrise, and I'll include a picture here so you can see what kind of sunrise it is that I get to look at when it's just, gorgeous, bright, shiny. It's my favorite time of day. Anyway, I sat this morning and did a channeling, and I wrote it down. I do an automatic writing, if you will. You call it channeling, call it automatic writing, whatever it is. But a message came through, and so I'm going to read that to you. Before I do that, I'm going to tell you that there are a couple of events happening in the near future. Tomorrow is Saturday, the 16th. I will be doing readings at Spirit Fest in Jacksonville. The address is 4019 Boulevard Center Drive in Jacksonville. I think it's called the Schultz Center. So there are lots of vendors going to be at that Spirit Fest event. So I ask if you're local, come on out, check things out, get a reading, buy some crystals, pick up some books, listen to people's stories. Just have an all-around good time. And if you're new to this sort of thing, I would say come in, be open, don't be afraid, ask a lot of questions, take notes if you want to take notes, and record readings if you want to record readings. Pretty much everybody I know is okay with that. And just enjoy yourself. Enjoy seeing everything there is to see. Now, Spirit Fest is going to be happening on Saturday from 10 to 6 at that Schultz Center. And it's also going to be happening on Sunday from 10 to 5:30. So you can get tickets at spiritfestusa.com. I'm going to put the website down. There'll be a link that you can purchase tickets online. I recommend getting a 2-day ticket so that you have plenty of time, both days, to see everything that you want to see, experience everything that you want to experience. There's supposed to be a show being filmed there. Some kind of a dating show. I don't know a whole lot about it, but they're going to be filming there. So there's going to be some excitement surrounding that. Hollywood is coming to Jacksonville. God help us. But it should be fun. It should be interesting. And we'll see what happens. We'll see who they connect with, who they feel the pull to get their reading or whatever it is that they're going to be getting. So if you're interested in seeing any of that take place, I'm sure, from a distance, you can watch some filming happen. If not, just come there for yourself. It doesn't, just do you. You do you, boo. But enjoy. Ultimately, that's really what we're here to do, is to bring some joy and to bring messages and all good things and teach, right? So Spirit Fest Saturday and Sunday, the 16th and 17th of November. And then don't forget, there's going to be another Spirit Fest this year in December. It's going to be in Orlando, and I will catch you up later on the details of that. And I'll be having a booth there as well. So if you can't make this one, maybe you can make that one. Either way is okay. Don't forget to stop by my website if you get a chance. It's mediumshipbypicasso.com. I have a couple of new options for people who are looking for readings. If you just need a quick check-in, I have that option now. It's called One and Done. I have a 60-minute option. I have a 90-minute option, which I highly recommend. You can book all of that on my website. And if you've got some health things going on, I do an intuitive wellness scan. I don't diagnose, but I give information that Spirit's given to me to help me. They help me feel what's happening with you physically. So I'll feel things in my body that are going on with you. I write everything down and then I go over it with you, and any messages that come along with that. I don't diagnose, but I do give the information that's given to me. Through feeling, through taste, through smell, through touch, all of that, if even at a distance, right? So that's a lot of fun, very helpful. I do have some information that I'm getting ready to share with you. It's coming. I can't share it quite yet because there are other fingers in the pot. There are other branches of what it is that I'm connected to, and I'm getting very excited about sharing it with you. So stay tuned for that. Let me just give you a little heads up with regards to what happens in a reading, whether I'm working psychically or mediumistically, and that goes for other mediums and psychics as well. We're given information from Spirit. Energetically speaking, it comes through visually, it comes through in a feeling, in a knowing. Sometimes we hear things. It's clairaudience. And when I'm in a reading with you, giving you the information, I'm blending with Spirit so that the information's coming through. Don't be worried or frustrated or think you're dealing with somebody that they don't know what they're doing if there's information that comes through that doesn't quite make sense. And let me just give you a quick example. So I was given, and this happens all the time, we call it for lack of a better term, we call it psychic amnesia, right? So we're given the information, stuff's coming through, and I was doing a read for somebody, and I won't name names because everything's very private, but I'll give you the example. So I was reading, it was a mediumship reading, and a mother came in for my sitter, for my client. This was on the phone. And so the mother came in, and she was giving me information, blah, 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 and I kept hearing grandmother. And so I kept saying to my client, are you sure this isn't grandmother? Or, your mom maybe was more like a grandmother to you. I'm not quite sure, but I keep hearing grandmother. Maybe she was more of a friend to you than a mother. But I keep hearing grandmother. And my client kept saying, no, I don't know why that's coming up. But, I write things down. So I wrote it down. And it kept coming up. So at the end of the reading, as it turns out, the woman told me that everybody called her mother Bocce. And Bocce in Polish is grandmother. So you never know how things are coming through or what they mean always straight away when they do come through. But her mom was straight on, and she didn't let up about grandmother. So I don't speak Polish. So not necessarily would she say, hey, Baci, to me, but grandmother made a difference, and she wouldn't let it go. And so I kept saying it. And finally, it made sense to my client, and I just love Spirit for sticking to it and holding their ground and making me repeat things, because then eventually it makes sense, right? I love that part. My readings are not something that are firm and set in stone. I follow Spirit. So if Spirit needs to get a message in, if I'm working psychically, they'll drop in. If it's okay with the sitter, they'll drop in and they'll give me some information. And it's like, okay, we're switching psychically to mediumship. So if it's okay with you, and then oftentimes sitting with a client, I'll get a feeling of something going on in my body, or a pain, or a rumbling, or something that Spirit will make me point out. And it typically belongs to something that's happening with my client, the sitter. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're sitting down for a reading, be open. If information is coming through that you can't validate or you don't really mesh with, that's okay. That's understandable. If it still doesn't make sense by the end of the read, make sure it's written down somewhere so that you can take that information with you, and it might make sense at a much later date. So keep that in mind, because I don't want people to miss out on messages and or things, knowledge or information confirming or validating that your loved one came through, trying to get a message through to you, trying to help you to understand that they were really here, and that they really are here. So hang in there if you're not quite understanding what a read is given to you. And if it's a complete shit read and you don't understand anything, maybe that's just what it is. Let's go a little bit further into what's happening today. We'll leave that. I know it's a rambling, but I hope that the next time you get a reading, that you try to be as open as you possibly can. Try not to overanalyze something. It might be a very, very simple situation or message that's coming through, just as simple as a number, and a number can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, right? So, all right. Phew. So let me read this message that came through. This week's message from Spirit. Take sun on your skin. Take sun on your face. Take your faces away from the screen and bring them to the sky. Let your soul awaken to source. That is there for you. Take comfort in the warmth of the sun. It's not all so harmful. There are codes that are acceptable to your body. It's taking in everything that can help you cope with the day. That aspect of you being in your human state. There is a science behind this that we can share. The release comes quicker than the mouth can explain, quicker than the brain can relay to you. Simply take the codes from the skies. There is code if you listen, if you look. Be not afraid of the language they speak. It's something you are remembering. It's not a thing to be taken in fear over. Breathe in, breath out. Feel the warmth over your body, over your dermis. We share with you as easy as it is to breathe in and out. It's this easy to connect with other dimensions, other realms, if you will. Don't give in, don't give up. It's a matter of thought, and then it is. It's time to remember there is no time. Release now the binds all around you. Take your tongue in as it's not needed. Your pineal is how you operate your way there. Back to the third eye. The all-knowing, the all-seeing third eye is as simple as that. Keep your thoughts on a positive, loving alignment, and the rest will follow for you all. It need not be so difficult. Simply do not be led by those who are not meant to lead you. We love and guide you always. You are ready now. I hope that helps. Listen to it, replay it, but don't overthink it. Just like anything else, the messages that come through are for you to get whatever you need out of it. So remember who you are. Remember why you're here. If you don't know your purpose, find your purpose. Listen. I think all the arrows are pointing in the direction you're supposed to go. You just have to look, right? You have to find your way. Sometimes that just means listening or looking within to see which direction you're supposed to go. But don't be afraid to just get moving, right? All right, I'm going to cut this video for now. I'll do another one next week. I'm not that quick at these, but I'm doing the best I can. Please come out and see me at Spirit Fest in Jacksonville. And, don't forget to like and or subscribe to this channel. It'll be super helpful for me. And don't be afraid to book a session. If you want, you can reach me at mediumshipbypicasso.com. And I think that's it. Everybody have a great rest of your day. I hope you're all doing well. Hang in there, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace.